The Milwaukee Bucks are one of the hottest teams in the NBA. Giannis Antetokounmpo and Damian Lillard form an offensive force, and now the Bucks will play for the NBA Cup title. Now winners of 12 of their past 15 games, the Bucks defeated the Atlanta Hawks 110-102 in an NBA Cup semifinal Saturday and are starting to look like the quality team they thought they could be when they acquired Lillard before the start of the 2023-24 season. Milwaukee reached the semifinals of last year's NBA Cup but lost to Indiana. It's hoping to use this year's performance as a springboard to a strong season after a 2-8 start. The Bucks are 14-11 and sit in 6th place in the Eastern Conference, 2 games behind 3rd place Orlando. The Bucks will see just how much they've improved in the past month when they play the Oklahoma City Thunder in the Cup final. The Thunder defeated the Houston Rockets 111-96 later Saturday and improved to 20-5, good for first place in the Western Conference. The final will also feature 2 of the NBA's best players, Antetokounmpo and Oklahoma City's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander, who was 14 for 15 on free throws and collected 8 rebounds, 6 assists and 5 steals, and Williams, an all-star in the making who also added 5 rebounds and 5 assists, scored 11 of 13 Thunder points during a stretch in the fourth quarter that pushed Oklahoma City's lead from 84-79 to 97-82. NBA Cup losers. Thunder Rockets offense. In a game featuring the 2 best defenses, Oklahoma City No. 1, Houston No. 2 offense was not easy or pretty. There are several ways to break down the atrocious offensive stats. The teams were a combined 6 for 37 on 3-pointers at halftime. Houston led 42-41, marking the lowest scoring half for the Thunder this season. Oklahoma City's top 2 scorers, Gilgeous-Alexander and Williams, were a combined 1 for 10 from the field at one point in the first quarter. Houston had its problems, too. The Rockets shot 36.5% from the field, 23.9% on 3-pointers and 60% on free throws. The Rockets' second leading scorer, Alperen Sengun, had 13 points on 6 for 16 shooting, and their leading scorer, Jalen Green, had just 12 points on 5 for 14 shooting, including 1 for 8 on 3s. Fred VanVleet missed 10 of his 11 3-point attempts. The Rockets were 2 for 1 5 on 3s in the fourth quarter. Atlanta Hawks. The Hawks are losers by default, simply because they lost the game. But they played well enough to win. They shot 41.7% on 3-pointers, their bench outscored Milwaukee's bench 33-26 and Trae Young had 35 points, 10 assists and 7 rebounds. Their biggest issue against the Bucks, points in the paint. They tied the Bucks with 42 points in the paint but shot just 42% on those shots compared to 67.7% for Milwaukee. Find out where to watch today's games, Monday, December 16th, during the NBA regular season. This round features 6 matches. Jumper Brazil informs you where to catch all the NBA action today, on the 16th. Before the NBA Cup final, the regular season still has one more round on this Monday. With 6 games on the schedule, the matchups primarily involve contenders vying for direct playoff berths in both conferences. In the Eastern Conference, the Cleveland Cavaliers remain at the top. After winning their last game, the team has achieved 22 victories in 26 outings, opening a 1.5-game lead. However, with a game today, they are eager to secure a win, as they have closed the gap with their 21st victory in 26 games. Meanwhile, in the Western Conference, the Oklahoma City Thunder leads comfortably. In preparation for the NBA Cup final, the franchise boasts 20 wins in 25 games, holding a 2.5-game advantage over the second-placed Memphis Grizzlies. The Dallas Mavericks, on the other hand, have closed in after defeating the in their last outing. Amidst this backdrop, a key matchup features the against the Sacramento Kings. In California, 2 Western contenders clash. Currently, the Colorado team sits in 6th place and is aiming for victory to rise in the standings. The Sacramento squad, meanwhile, seeks to extend their 3-game winning streak to climb out of the 12th position. For all NBA information, head to Jumper Brazil. Analyses, statistics, and tips await you. Subscribe, give us a like, and activate notifications so you don't miss any of our content. Additionally, want to know everything happening in the best basketball league in the world? Activate notifications in the upper right corner of your screen and stay tuned. So, follow Jumper Brazil on social media and discuss with us the best happenings in the NBA. This has certainly been an unexpected 6 weeks for my family and me. As we work together on my recovery, I want to take a moment to share that the outpouring of support we've received during this time has been truly overwhelming in the best possible way. While I wish I could get back to each one of you, for now, let me say that my family and I are forever grateful. We're thankful for our wonderful community, the entire Spurs organization, and our family and friends. No one is more excited to see me return to the bench than the talented individuals who have been leading my rehabilitation process. They've quickly learned that I'm less than coachable. Popovich is clear that he wants to return to the bench, but there still is no timeline. Since Pop's stroke, Mitch Johnson has coached the Spurs on an interim basis and the team is 11-10 in that span and is in the mix for a play-in spot in the West. Popovich is the NBA's all-time winningest coach, a 5-time NBA champion, and he coached Team USA to an Olympic gold medal in Tokyo. He has the clout to decide whether to return to the bench and when he might step away from the league. For now, he wants to return. Kuzma has signed a contract with Wizards in the previous offseason and still has 3 years to complete the $90 million contract. The 29-year-old forward is earning $23.5 million this season. Siegel also pointed out the previous interest from the Lakers, Heat, and Cavaliers, through a report from Michael Scotto of HoopsHype. Meanwhile, his performance is not up to the mark in his first season with the Wizards. The 6'9" forward is averaging 15.8 points, 5.6 rebounds, and 1.9 assists per game while shooting 42% from the field and 27.6% from three-point range. The previous season, he had better numbers with 22.2 points, 6.6 rebounds, and 4.2 assists per game. There has been a big drama in the last 1 week since the trade story of Butler made headlines. His agent entered and put all the rumors in the dustbin. However, Butler was reportedly planning to prefer Houston as his preferred location after opting out of the current contract, which will make him a free agent next offseason. Adding to the fresh development in the story, the Rockets may not sign Jimmy Butler next offseason. Sources told Sam Amick of The Athletic that Houston wanted to bring a star player last season, but now, the Rockets will carry with the existing core. It's a big blow to Jimmy Butler and his agent. Rockets have done the same in 2023 when they shifted their plans from James Harden. Houston have also extended the contracts of Jalen Green and Alperen Sengun in October. The Rockets are doing great with their core group, and if they plan to enter the trade, they will opt for a younger player instead. Washington Wizards' Kyle Kuzma is drawing a strong trade interest. As per the report of NBA insider Brett Siegel, top teams like Golden State Warriors, Portland Trail Blazers, Sacramento Kings, Indiana Pacers, and Detroit Pistons have expressed interest in Kuzma. However, interested teams will struggle to sign him due to second apron restrictions under the NBA's updated collective bargaining agreement. An anonymous Western Conference scout believes a team can't win with Austin Reeves as its third best player. If he's your third best player, you're not a championship contender, you're just not. If you put Austin Reeves on the Oklahoma City Thunder or the Boston Celtics. If he's your third best player, you're not a championship contender, you're just not, said the scout, through ESPN's Dave McMenamin. If you put Austin Reeves on the Oklahoma City Thunder or the Boston Celtics, he's probably the fifth, maybe even sixth best player, on those rosters. LeBron James's concerning play and reliability around Anthony Davis demand a change in Lakers' roster. If Austin Reeves' trade can help them for the championship, they should make a splash move at the trade deadline. One of the East executives said, AD and LeBron need consistency from the rest of the group. The only guy that they rely on is Austin. He finally got to the point of not deferring to those guys. The rest of the group should follow suit. Too many guys don't know how to play with them because they feel like they need to just give AD and LeBron the ball and wait for a pass. They end up forcing shots late clock because that is when they get the ball. Emirates NBA Cup 2024. Rolling the dice on his way to Vegas, Trae Young shows he's always a safe bet at MSG. Solidifying his villain status in New York, Young celebrates the Hawks' 108-100 victory by pretending to shoot dice on Knicks logo. While dribbling out the clock in the fourth quarter, Trae Young pretends to shoot dice on Knicks logo. New York AP. Trae Young was dribbling out the clock Wednesday night when he leaned down toward New York's center court logo and pretended